Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation, and welcome to Ludington Orioles girls varsity basketball on the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen with you, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call, joined by Evan McKinley as my sidekick tonight doing color commentary. Also, we have Nick Wysong as the OSN technical engineer and Jackson Jenner as our OSN cameraman. The Ludington Orioles 4-4 overall on the season, 3-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division against the Whitehall Vikings, 2-7 overall, and they are 2-2 in the West Michigan Conference. Good to see you, Evan. How you doing today?
It's good to be back in the booth, Scoop.
Good to have you back.
Just a week ago, we were here.
Definitely.
Kind of got our butts kicked by Grand Haven, but hopefully different situation tonight with Whitehall.
Well, Ludington girls, they have won 4 of their last 5 games. The one you saw, of course, was the 49-26 loss against Grand Haven last week. They came back. They defeated Montague 60-34 on the 9th of January. And then on Monday night, right here at Hawley, they defeated their county rivals by 30, the Mason County Central Spartans, 57-27. And they're back in West Michigan Conference Lakes Division action tonight against the Vikings. And Whitehall comes in here with their coach, Brian Milliron. Really good guy, a 1997 graduate of Buckley High School. And, of course, Buckley is pretty well known. They're known for their boys basketball program. 17, when Ludington was a Class B state runner-up, Buckley was the Class D state runner-up. And they had a heck of a ball team that year. They lost in the state championship game to a pretty darn good Powers North Central team from the Upper Peninsula and Michigan. So, should be a pretty good ball game tonight. Ludington and Whitehall girls basketball action. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious, yummy House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Earlier, I had the chance to talk to Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Warren Stowe, no school today for the girls. But we got a ball game tonight against the Whitehall Vikings. How much do you think? I know we've talked a bit about that in the past. It's a funny thing when on a day when kids get out of their routine, and it's not just the girls team. I've seen it with the boys basketball. I've seen it with football at times. It just seems like they're out of sync on days when there's no school.
Yeah, it's. I think most coaches would tell you that's kind of a nightmare and a worst-case scenario, especially when you're playing Whitehall, who had school today. So they're on a regular schedule. We're not. We got in at 3 o'clock. That was when we were first allowed to. Teams were first allowed to practice today. So we had a shoot around from 3 to 4, which was full practice. We were. Practice jerseys, shorts. We were up and down running, playing 5-on-5. So hopefully that woke our bodies up and it will be a non-issue. But you never know. Weird things have happened to teams, some really good teams, on days where they've had a day off or a snow day. But, that's part of it. You got to learn to play. If you're going to make a deep run in March, you're going to be playing on weird days. Short rest and no practices, just walkthroughs. So, everything is... I try to think of everything from that light, that everything is preparing you for the end of the year.
Yeah. What can you tell Oriole Nation about the Vikings and your team after surviving a brutal schedule to begin your year? They've righted the ship and playing some good basketball right now, coming off a 30-point win against county rival Mason County Central.
Yeah, so Whitehall will be a great test for us. A bunch of athletic girls, led by a forward, Claire Westerland. She's tall and long, and she can score really well. She can shoot it decent from the perimeter, but also play around the basket. So she's playing out in the perimeter more this year. When she was younger, she was primarily a forward, playing with her back to the basket. But she can kind of do a little bit of it all, and they're going to play zone and pack it in, and that's good and bad, right? We've seen a ton of zone this year, so I feel like every time we see it, we're getting a little more comfortable, and girls are being a little more aggressive and looking for their shots. We talked about that after Scottville. But in the same token, you got to work hard when teams don't leave the paint, and I know that's what we're going to see tonight probably from Whitehall. But a really good team, a team that was up 2 on Fremont at halftime a couple weeks ago, so we know that we're going to have to play our best game if we're going to think we're going to come out here with a victory.
The win against Mason County Central, your girls came out and they looked really, really crisp with their passing. They were much more aggressive, and in particular, the play of Madeline Kenyon, and she was not shy about shooting the ball against the Spartans. Hopefully that continues tonight.
Yeah, she should never be shy about shooting the ball. Madeline's got to continue to find her rhythm and find her shot and be aggressive and attack and get into windows where she can catch and shoot. And, I think she'll have a lot of opportunities tonight as well. They kind of play a 3-2 zone, and that will be matched up a little bit, not in gaps as much as we would be against a 2-3, but in the same token, Madeline loves to just dribble it up and shoot it from the volleyball line. And, if Claire Westerland's going to stay inside the 3-point line, Madeline's going to have opportunities to make those shots like she did against Grand Haven and Scottville and everybody else. So it should be good. I'm excited.
And you got to love the nickname that Coach Shank gave to your ball hawk. He called them the Ball Hawk Twins, but it's the Ball Hawk Trio, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the trio, and it's almost all of them are Ball Hawk, those guards. But I do love it. I probably like it more than I should. I just think it's cute, and the kids, I hope the kids like it because they deserve the fun stuff like that. I walked into school the next day and asked John Stowe if he had heard of the new nickname, and I had mentioned how Thad dropped the best defenders since Gertzie and Stephen Myers. So just really cool for those girls because they do get after it. And for us to be successful, Grace and Hessen especially, but also Claire, JC, Madeline, and anybody else I'm missing, we've got to continue to heat the ball up and impose our will on teams on the defensive end of the court.
And your starters for tonight's game?
I'm going to go Claire at the 1, Hessen at the 2, Madeline at the 3, Jalen at the 4, and Eloise at the 5. Sorry, I didn't think about that much before this interview.
That's fine, Coach. You got through it just fine. Good luck to you and your girls. We'll talk to you after the ball game. Go O's.
Go O's. Thanks, Scoop.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. The starting lineups are now being announced, and we want to thank Lundquist Furniture, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. For the Whitehall Vikings, coached by Brian Milliron. Starting at the guards, number 0, Claire Westerland. She is a junior. Also number 1, Kate Betta, and Kate Beta. She is a senior. The third guard is number 13, Kate Johnson, a senior. And the fourth guard, 53, Peyton Schultz. She is a sophomore. The forward, number 22, Emma Decker, a senior. Whitehall again coached by Brian Milliron, assisted by Emily MacArthur. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, assisted by Troy Veneman, Noah Laird, Bree Lewis, Samantha Travis, managed by Luciana Bailey, and of course the LHS athletic trainer, Miss Jen Mraz. Starting at the guards, number 30, Heston Stowe. She is a sophomore. Also at guard, number 13, Claire Keith, a sophomore, and number 11, Madeline Kenyon, a senior. Kenyon wears jersey 11. The forwards, number 5, Eloise Kwitneski. She is a sophomore. She's also our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. And number 12, Jalen Laird, a senior, and Jalen wears jersey 12. So Laird, Kwitneski, Kenyon, Keith, and Stowe, the Orioles starters. Whitehall black jerseys with red lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Ludington white jerseys. They have orange lettering and numerals trimmed in black. Evan, it's time for some Ludington Oriole girls varsity basketball action. Big night here at Hawley. It's the 15th of June. Even the sideline cheerleaders are here tonight cheering on the Ludington Orioles.
It'd be even better if O-Funk was here. I can't remember the last time I've been in the gym with the band playing, but I love those nights.
I was thinking the same thing, Evan. I said, we need the O-Funk here. Exactly. Ludington controls the tip-off. Claire Keith with it. Let's hope the Orioles come out with the same intensity they came out with the other night against the Mason County Central Spartans. They're working inside. Laird, her shot up and good. Great start for the Orioles.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a size advantage tonight. Whitehall has a lot of guards out there on the court.
Yes, they do. 4 guards are starting. Coach Milliron was talking about that when I was getting the starting lineup from him. And Whitehall now with the ball. We're just underway. Ludington off to a quick 2-0 lead. And here's a shot from the baseline up and drilled. That is a 2-pointer. And scored the bucket there to the Vikings, number 13, Caden Johnson. 2-2, Ludington and Whitehall. Oh, boy, that wasn't very good there. Kwitneski, as she tried to make a pass, and boy, that ball had some zip on it as it hit the backboard. It made quite a noise right there, and it's going to be Whitehall basketball. Right idea, it's just the pass was...
Got a little elevation on it.
Hitting the back of the backboard. All right, Whitehall basketball, 6:55 to go. Ludington 2, Whitehall 2. With the ball for the Vikings, number 1, that's Kate Beta. There's a steal. Kwitneski with the steal. Laird has it now. Laird will get it. She tried to get it to Eloise right there, but a little bit too much on that pass. Orioles and the Vikings knotted up at 2 apiece. 6:41 to go. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Nate Wysong, and Jackson Jenner on the Orioles Sports Network. Westerland with the ball. She'll get it ahead now to her teammate, Caden Johnson. Westerland goes back to get it. Now a foul will be called on the Orioles, Madeline Kenyon. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. With the ball for Whitehall, 13, Caden Johnson. 5:56 to go. Now Ludington comes up with a steal, and they'll get it ahead to the floor in the basket. Up and in by Claire Keith. Give the assist to Eloise Kwitneski.
Yeah, great man-to-man defense possession by Ludington there. I expect that we're probably going to play a lot of man-to-man tonight with how good they talk about Westerland being. That way someone can stay on her the entire time.
Orioles up 4-2, 5:39 to go in the opening quarter. Into the corner, Kenyon now to Keith. Keith will swing it over to Heston Stowe. Now to Kenyon, inside to Kwitneski. Kwitneski now back to Kenyon to Stowe. And there the Orioles get their offensive set. Okay, we have 5:13 left in the opening quarter, and you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Checking into the Oriole lineup. Number 20, Grace Forfinski. She is a sophomore. Also into the Oriole lineup. Number 1, the Wrecking Ball, Raven Thomas. She is a junior. And you have 23, J.C. Cole. She is a senior. Laird with it now, and Laird there. Jalen had the right thought process there, Evan. But when she put the ball down and she was heading to the hoop, it went off of her foot and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, a little tight down there on the baseline, trying to keep her feet and dribble it right off her foot.
Orioles up 4-2, 4:58 to go in the first quarter. JV game tonight, Ludington wins by the score of 53-11 over the Whitehall Vikings. Tomorrow we will be with you from Whitehall, boys JV and boys varsity basketball action. OSN will cover the JV game, and then the OSN and 102.7 WMOM will bring you coverage of the boys varsity game from Whitehall tomorrow night. Boy, that one there, that was a quite an arching shot, and made there by Peyton Schultz, the sophomore. Underneath, up and in, Jalen Laird with the basket.
Yeah, Jay coming in on the trail, just slipped right behind the 1-2-2 zone that Whitehall's playing. No one saw her, and right to the basket she went.
Westerland with it now. Ludington up 6-4. Here's a steal by Claire Keith, and now she's fouled there by Claire Westerland. So you got Claire Westerland and Claire Keith doing battle. Claire Westerland spells her first name C-L-A-R-E. Claire Keith spells her first name C-L-A-I-R-E. Ludington up 6-4. 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Girls varsity basketball action from Hawley Gym, the Ludington Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings. Now we have a palming violation called on the Orioles. Hey, Oriole Nation, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington is our exclusive post-game sponsor. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Claire Westerland with the ball. She'll give it now to her teammate Caden Johnson. Whitehall 2-7 overall in the year, 2-2 West Michigan Conference Lakes. Ludington 4-4 overall, and they are 3-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. Nice shot adjustment there by Eloise Kwetneski, and she gets the basket. She's our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Ludington up 8-4, 3:24 to go in the opening quarter. Hey, folks, Benedict's Auto Center has been providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Mike Benedict and Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways as slippery as they are this time of year with all that white fluffy stuff out there. If you do end up with a scrape, or if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville, and some great work there by the wrecking ball, Raven Thomas, who gets the shot to fall, and now she's going to the foul line to attempt to complete the three-point play, Evan.
Yeah, strong finish. A great feed in there by Madeline from the corner, and Raven able to finish with some contact.
Ludington up 10-4. Raven Thomas at the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Thomas completes the three-point play, and Ludington is out to an 11-4 lead with 3:06 to go. Here's a steal. Shot up, no good. Fought for Forfinski. Her shot no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. And that height advantage that you were talking about, Evan, is becoming very evident right now.
Yeah, we've scored in the paint a lot already tonight.
And getting a lot of second and third chances as well. Grace Forfinski at the free throw line for the Orioles. Her first shot is up and no good.
Well, I'm thinking about it. Happy birthday shout out to Trey Forfinski.
Boy, the Forfinskis had their three children all in the same time frame because Grace and Asher just celebrated their 16th birthday the other day.
Okay.
Yeah. Forfinski's second attempt, no good. Rebound to Kwetneski. Now here's a three-point attempt. Kenyon, boom! Right there, sister. Madeline Kenyon tickles the twine from three-point land, and Ludington up 14-4.
She was good when Madeline's able to step into a three-pointer like that. You almost know that it's going in every time.
Yeah, and there's a steal by the Orioles. Kwetneski had it. The other night, Madeline hit 3 or 4. In fact, she had 4 three-pointers. Hey, there's a second one right there, right down in front of us. Madeline Kenyon back-to-back threes. Timeout, Whitehall. Yeah, Madeline had, I think, 4 three-pointers the other night. She was very aggressive in taking her shots. Right now, Ludington up 17-4, and we're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports, and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. Reliable, professional, exceptional quality, and courteous service. Benedict's Auto Center has been providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. For over 80 years, 3 generations of the Benedict family have run a business you can trust in Mason County and the surrounding area. Owner Mike Benedict will listen to your concerns and questions to ensure you have peace of mind and that the auto body needs of your vehicle are totally and completely met. At Benedict Auto Body, customer service is the number one priority. We want our customers to know that when it comes to choosing a car repair business, it is their choice. Customers should call around and ask questions and get feedback from all car repair shops before making their decision. Bottom line, it is the right to pick which repair facility you want your vehicle fixed. That's Benedict's Auto Center at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach owner Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Nick Wysong. Sorry, I called him Nate earlier. Nick Wysong and Jackson Jenner, the OSN, along with 102.7 WMOM. Ludington on top, 17-4. The very aggressive Ludington team. This is the same type of play we saw here on Monday night against the Mason County Central Spartans as Eloise Kwitneski goes in for the reverse layup, Evan.
That's her shot. She's done that plenty of times, and I think that's kind of her go-to when she's down there on the baseline.
Definitely. Here's a three-pointer by Whitehall. No good. Rebound to Jalen Laird. And here come the Oriole fast break. Ahead to Kwitneski. Shot up and good! Eloise Kwitneski. She's got 6 in the first quarter. Ludington up 21-4. And the Oriole girls are putting on a blitzkrieg performance right now.
Yeah, second straight game tonight. It looked like the JV as well was taking it to Whitehall.
Just coming out and really taking it to the Whitehall Vikings in this first quarter. They're on top 21-4. There's another steal by the Orioles. Jalen Laird with the ball. Laird to the hoop, up and good! And she's fouled! Laird has 6 in the first quarter, and she'll go to the free throw line. You look at this team here, Evan, in this first quarter, 6 for Kwitneski, 6 for Kenyon on 2 3-pointers, 6 for Laird, 3 for Thomas, and 2 points for Claire Keith. And back into the Oriole lineup, number 30, Heston Stowe. Also, Claire Keith, number 13, comes back in. Free throw up, no good. Rebound to the Whitehall Vikings, number 10, Reese Hesse, who was checked into the game. Claire Westerland with the ball. Westerland, nice pass. Shot up, overlaid right there. And the rebound to Kwitneski. Claire Keith. Claire in a hurry. 58 seconds to go, opening quarter. Ludington up 23-4. Kwitneski, nice pass to Laird. She'll give it now to Claire Keith. Keith in the paint. Now to Kwitneski. Kwitneski to Heston Stowe to Laird. Laird has a tie-up with 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ludington 23, Whitehall 4. We'd like to tell you about Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the OSN. Whitehall just beat the 10-second violation there.
Yeah, Coach Stowe was yelling for 10 seconds. That had to have been super close.
Yes. Whitehall with the ball. They're down 23-4. 13 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Between the Oriole offense and their defense has been really nice as well, too. Shot put up no good, a foul called on the Orioles. 7 seconds to go in the opening. Well, actually 6.9 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Ludington, offensive surge, 23, Whitehall 4. Four seconds to go. I don't think Whitehall's going to get a shot off. They are not going to get a shot off, and give credit to the Oriole defense. Your score at the end of 1 from Hawley Gym and girls varsity basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 23, the Whitehall Vikings 4. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym, Ludington 23, Whitehall 4, as we begin play here in the second quarter. On the court for the Orioles, Claire Keith. You also have J.C. Cole out there. You have Grace Forfinski, Eloise Kwitneski, and nice move by Eloise, a shot no good. And Jalen Laird is out there. There's your 5 Orioles. Ludington again up 23-4. Whitehall with the basketball. Evan, what did you see that you really liked in that first quarter from the Orioles?
Transition offense. That's something that the Ludington girls have lacked the last couple of years. I mean, they've been defensive pressure. They use their defense to create offense. But tonight they've been able to get rebounds and push the ball down the court and beat Whitehall down the court.
Well, you look at that possession by Whitehall, a couple of block shots, a block pass, deflections. Ludington gets the turnover right there. Their defense right now is just tenacious. They're playing smothering defense. Orioles with the basketball. J.C. Cole to Laird. Laird's pass, trying to get that to Kwitneski. A little bit too much there for Eloise, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Ludington's focus on offense right now is overloading that baseline. We either have a baseline runner or we're bringing our point guard down to the corner to overload that baseline because Whitehall only has 2 girls on defense on that baseline.
Good job there by Grace Forfinski. She just couldn't control the ball. It goes out of bounds. But she did a nice job there on the trying to defend against the Whitehall player who was inbounding the ball. Oriole defense just not giving Whitehall any room to breathe right now. And now a foul is called on Grace Forfinski. 7:07 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 23-4. Whitehall basketball. Caden Johnson triggers it in to Peyton Schultz. Schultz is a sophomore. Now to Westerland. Three-pointer up and no good there by Schultz. Rebound to Laird. Laird bringing the ball up, and now she'll be called for the travel. She got just a couple extra steps right there. She got going so fast, she just couldn't.
A little quick.
Yeah. That's okay. I love the aggressiveness of this Ludington team. What I'm seeing in the last few games by them. Again, they've won 4 of their last 5. There's a basket for Whitehall's number 21, and that was Ellie Conklin who scores for the Vikings. Kwitneski, shot good. The bank is open. She kissed it in off the glass from about 18 feet there, Evan.
Hey, you got to use the backboard. They put it there for a reason.
Yeah. 8 in this first half for Eloise. Whitehall, shot up, no good. Rebound, no good. And here comes Claire Keith. Keith on the dribble drive to Eloise Kwitneski. Kwitneski tied up, gets the ball back. Now to Forfinski, to Laird. Laird will give it up now to J.C. Cole for 3. Up, no good. Rebound to Whitehall. Hey, Oriole Nation, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. For McGee Insurance Services, they include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10. Call 231-845-5000. There's a basket for Claire Westerland, her first points of the game. And she is their leading scorer, and she did not score till about the 5:27 mark of the second quarter. Ludington up 25-8. Claire Keith inside, no good. Just not enough on that shot right there. Now, I was mentioning, folks, the McGee Insurance Group, They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. Okay, here's a three-pointer for the Vikings. No good. Ball ends up in the hands of J.C. Cole. Timeout, Ludington. It's a full timeout. We're going to stay right here and tell you about Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney at 5-Star Real Estate guide you every step of the way. With clear communication, strong organization, and a focus on your wants and needs, Jamie makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. And Bob's Roofing Company is your reliable roofing partner with over 50 years of experience using only the finest quality materials. Licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, we've got you covered. Call us today and schedule your free estimate at 877-641-2627. Mike Mesher is your local salesman. Ludington 25, Whitehall 8. The Orioles were up 23-4 at the end of the first quarter. Ludington basketball. Kenyon with it. Kenyon on the court with Raven Thomas. Raven wears jersey number 1. Also out there, Liana Veneman. You have Heston Stowe, number 30, and number 5, Eloise Kwitneski. Kwitneski has the ball stolen, but stealing it right back is Veneman for the Orioles. Kenyon will swing it now to Stowe. Stowe, they'll work it inside. Shot up and good there. Eloise Kwitneski, who's having a big first half. Our player in the spotlight is sponsored by Indian Summer. Ludington up 27-8. 4:11 to go in this opening half.
Ludington showed great patience on offense that time. Everything takes a little bit longer playing against the zone.
Now a foul there. Oh, no. We have a traveling violation on Whitehall. I thought they were going to get the wrecking ball, Raven Thomas, for a foul. Coach Milliron a little chapped and a little creased on that call. Orioles up 27-8. Kenyon with it. Boy, they're getting out on her immediately when she gets that ball. They're not giving her much room to breathe on the three-point attempt. They did there, and shots off there, but look who's there. Kwitneski, follow-up, no good. That's a rare miss for Eloise in this first half. Orioles up 27-8, 3:32 to go in this second quarter. Westerland. Back now to Ellie Conklin. Conklin on the dribble. She'll give it up now to her teammate. That's Kate Beda. Now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Raven Thomas. I think Raven got a little handsy there, Evan. Into the Ludington lineup, number 12. Jalen Laird and Eloise Kwitneski will get a well-deserved breather. Whitehall will get the ball in. 3:11 to go. Westerland shot up. Good. Tough shot there. And the basket is good by Claire Westerland. Ludington up 27-10. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Kenyon fakes the three. Entry pass there to Laird. Her turnaround up no good. Rebound to Emma Decker. Decker will give the ball now to Caden Johnson. Johnson still with it. Now there'll be a foul there by Veneman. Veneman got her fouls worth there. Hey, when I have the opportunity, I'd like to thank Whitehall head coach Brian Milliron for bringing me a beautiful Buckley Bears boys varsity basketball jersey for my collection tonight. Brian Milliron, a 1997 graduate of Buckley, and he remembers a conversation we had a couple of years ago about how I'd like to get a Buckley Bears basketball jersey. Tonight when I saw him, he goes, "Hey, I got something for you." So that was pretty cool of him to do that for me. He got it from the current Buckley athletic director. There's a shot up, no good there by the Vikings. Ball sails out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. Oriole Nation, Lenz Balder Insurance in Ludington is your local agency that gets it right the first time. With a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy, they help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, car, or your business so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance, they deliver confidence. Raven Thomas shot up. Good! Nice looking shot there by Raven Thomas. And she made a nice move and she banks it off the glass. Ludington up 29-10.
Yeah, there's no lid on the basket tonight for Ludington. We've been knocking down shots.
Good aggressiveness. I love this. You know, Ludington's been aggressive all year with their defense, and it's great to see this offense being as aggressive as they are right now. There's a nice block by Westerland. And here come the Whitehall Vikings. Orioles up 29-10. 1:37 to go in the second quarter. We have a foul on the floor. Peyton Schultz takes that ball to the hoop. She gets hacked. Attention, athletes. Want to boost your game? At North Star Chiropractic in Ludington, we specialize in helping you recover, perform, and stay injury-free. Don't wait. Call 231-843-8200 and elevate your performance today. North Star Chiropractic, your winning edge. It's Dr. Jacob Singh and North Star Chiropractic. First free throw is up and in by the Vikings, number 53, Peyton Schultz. Claire Keith reports back into the Oriole lineup, as does Grace Forfinski. And second free throw also good by Schultz. She gets both free throws. Orioles are up 29-12. Delana Slater, a junior, wears jersey number 2. She has reported into the Oriole lineup. And J.C. Cole, number 23, is in there. Laird with the ball now. Laird had the ball deflected on her pass, and here comes Whitehall. Ludington up 29-12. There's a steal. Forfinski with it now. Orioles got numbers here. They got a 3-on-2 fast break. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Oh, the shot just a little bit too much by Claire Keith. But what effort there. What effort by J.C. Cole, Evan, to save that ball before it went out of bounds. I thought
pass,
for sure.
Mid-air, catch and throw.
Just couldn't finish there. That was a spectacular looking play. And great effort by J.C. Cole. Ludington up 29-12. 44 seconds to go in the opening half. Foul called on the Orioles. Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck have been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. At Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment is necessary, as it is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic, their new location, 310 South Washington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. First free throw is good by Peyton Schultz. Make sure you stay tuned for the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. Again, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight will be Eloise Kwitneski. Schultz gets both free throws. Want to remember not to foul her if the score gets really close, Evan. She looks like a pretty good free throw shooter. Nice move inside. Tough basket by the Wrecking Ball. Assist to Claire Keith, and the basket to Raven Thomas. Boy, Raven been pretty lethal tonight, right down in that area.
Yeah, Raven's not your typical big either. She doesn't have much height, but one thing that I like when she gets the ball down low, she puts the shot right up. She doesn't worry about putting it on the ground. She turns and faces the basket.
It's right down,
strong.
Right down in that baseline area right there. And Ludington up 31-14. Whitehall, they're going to get a shot off at the buzzer. It's no good. They got a good look right there, and the shot was put up, and Caden Johnson got a good look. Shot does not fall, and your score at the half. Girls varsity basketball action from Hawley Gym. The Ludington Orioles 31, the Whitehall Vikings 14. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen along with Evan McKinley, Nick Wysong, and Jackson Jenner, the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. A big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Ludington was outscored by Whitehall in that second quarter. Whitehall, they settled down nicely there in that second quarter. They outscored the Orioles 10-8 after the Orioles outscored them 23-4 in the first 8 minutes of play. Individual scoring for Whitehall: 4 points for Claire Westerland, 2 for Caden Johnson, 2 for Ellie Conklin, and 6 for Peyton Schultz. For the Orioles, 7 for Raven Thomas, 10 for Eloise Kwitneski, 6 for Madeline Kenyon, 6 for Jalen Laird, and 2 for Claire Keith. Big thank you to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. We're going to step aside now and listen to the interview I did with Ludington Oriole forward Eloise Kwitneski. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. That player is Eloise Kwitneski. I do apologize to the Kwitneski family. I've been mispronouncing it, and I am really, truly sorry about that. And I'm glad I'm getting the pronunciation correct now. So Eloise Kwitneski, and Eloise is a sophomore. She wears jersey number 5. She plays the forward position. Eloise, what is your favorite thing about being a Ludington Oriole girls basketball player?
I love the community around me, like especially our team. We all like really bond really well, and we all love each other, so that's really fun to play with.
Your strongest trait about the way you play the game?
I think I use my body really well. I kind of like pushing girls with my body, of course. So I think I am improving on that.
What do you feel are the team strengths this year and the team goals?
Our strength is our defense. Mm-hmm. I think we kind of lock up on that, and our goals is to talk more on defense.
Very good. What do you like best about playing for Coach Warren Stowe?
At halftime, he's really positive all the time, and he gives really good feedback, especially towards me, like because he was a post player, so he like kind of understands where I come from, so he can help me along with that.
Eloise, what's a song that always gets you hyped up and jacked up before a basketball game?
Any song by Drake. I'll be hyped up in the locker room. Love Drake. He's my king.
Who's someone that inspires you off the court, and why?
Well, I guess it's 3 people, but all of the seniors last year, Peyton, L, Jordan, they since I was new last year, especially towards the end of the season, they helped me grow my confidence, and they really helped me like bond with some of the girls on this team.
Okay, what's one skill that you've worked the hardest to improve for this season?
Probably my post moves. We work on them a lot during practice, probably for like 15, 20, 25 minutes. So I think I put a lot of work in that, and yeah, so I think it's improving.
What's your favorite memory from Ludington basketball so far?
Oh my my gosh. When Cammie scored at the Montague game, we were all so hyped. It was great. I was so proud of her. She deserved it.
That was awesome. We got footage of that from her host mother, who happens to be my cousin, Amy Williams. And we were able to put that up on the OSN, and that got a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
So that's all right. Your favorite class and teacher at LHS?
I really love team sports with Miss Travis. She's actually one of the assistants. She makes it really fun. It's very well. It's obviously sports. I like playing sports, so it's enjoyable. So,
your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
I'm gonna say the same thing as I said last year. I love El Rancho. I get the Pollo Vicky every time. It's so good.
Your plans for spring sports?
I will be playing soccer with Mr. Anderson and Mr. Hamilton, so I'm excited for that.
Coach Anderson's a good guy. He's actually lives in my neighborhood. He's a neighbor of mine. Yep. Your role model?
Probably my mom and my dad. Obviously, they push me to be my best. They always support me throughout. They come to my games, so I appreciate them very much.
Where do you hope to be, Eloise, and what do you hope to be doing 10 years from now?
I would love to be a kindergarten teacher. I love babysitting kids. I love kids in general. I think they're so fun to be around. And yeah, I would love to be a kindergarten preschool teacher someday.
A really cool story that Coach Stowe brought up here not too long ago about you. He said that this 6 or 7, maybe 8-year-old boy came out. And I don't know if it was before a game or not, but you said, "Hey, you want to play? You want to play basketball?" And you were taking on this little guy out on the court. I don't think it was before a game or maybe at a practice.
It was before game.
Yeah, he thought that was so cool.
Oh, yeah, it was so fun. That was before the Oak Ridge game. Yeah, he was shooting some shots, and I was like, "Want to play?" So we just 1v1 for a couple of minutes. It was fun.
Very neat. Now, Eloise, is there anybody listening to tonight's broadcast that you'd like to say hello to or send a shout out to?
Maybe my aunts and uncles and Amy, all my aunts and uncles.
The Eloise Kwitneski fan club. That's outstanding. Well, Eloise, thanks on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. All the best to you and the Orioles this basketball season. Go out there, have a great season, and it looks like you girls have kind of turned it around. Now you're at 500 at 4-4 as you enter this game. So go O's.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington on top of Whitehall 31-14 at the break. Fun interview there with Eloise Kwitneski. Her and Grace Forfinski just always so full of energy. They always got smiles on their face, and just they bring such positive energy to this Ludington Oriole girls basketball team.
That's a good teammate to have, especially when you're playing in the hard points of the season. You're not having the greatest success. You got to have people like that on your team to bring energy. No
doubt about that. And Eloise had a heck of a first half with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. And Ludington's whole team had a heck of a first half. That was impressive showing against Whitehall, particularly that first quarter where they put up 23 points. Yeah, they really looked better on offense tonight than what I've seen. Over the course of the first, I think they played, 8 games now? Yes, they're 4-4 coming into this game tonight. I feel like they definitely have worked on their transition offense. Yeah. It'll be interesting to talk to Coach after the game. Evan, you look at that, they started off a very brutal gauntlet of a schedule there. They fell to Traverse City West in their first game of the season, 39-29. Then they fell to perennial West Michigan Conference Lakes Division power, Fremont, 48-36. Coopersville, that's one that Coach Stowe feels that they kind of gave away. They should have had that game at Coopersville. They lost 36-31. They got their first win of the year against Muskegon Oak Ridge, 64-22. Then defeated Muskegon Orchardview, 41-17, before falling to Division I powerhouse Grand Haven, 41-17. Then a win over Montague last week, 60-34, and then the win against Mason County Central here on Monday night at Hawley, 57-27. So you feel like they've turned a corner. Yeah, for sure. And that win against Scottville is a big one because they struggled with Scottville for the last few years. They have not been able to take them down, and then to take them down by 30 this year is a good showing. Well, we've begun play here in the second half. Whitehall with the basketball. Ludington on top, 31-14.
Well, that's a double dribble.
Yeah, I think they got a little break right there. There's a nice, good hands there by Eloise Kwitneski. She deflected the ball, and the Orioles get a steal. Here they come to work it inside. Basket for Jalen Laird. Good start.
We're just beating Whitehall down the court right now before they can set up their defense.
8 points in this game for Laird. Ludington up 33-14. 7:24 to go in the third. Boy, Ludington's D is really wreaking havoc with the Vikings. Eloise Kwitneski got a hand on that ball but couldn't grab it before it went out of bounds. Ludington up 33-14. There's a steal. Heston Stowe. Heston in for two. Good. Boy, Heston showing her quickness there. And we have a substitution. It looked like the Whitehall player was, I don't know. Do you see what happened there, Evan?
Injured. I don't know if she rolled an ankle maybe.
That was their sophomore, Peyton Schultz, who's had a nice first half with 6 points.
Ludington, a good job of facing Ludington's pressure and dribbling the ball at the court.
Ludington up 35-14. Got a kick out of interviewing Coach Stowe for the pregame, and we talked about that nickname that Coach Shank gave to some of Coach Stowe's players, mainly his guards, all of his guards. He called it the Twins. Actually, it's more of a trio or a quartet, and those players would be Heston Stowe, also Claire Keith, and Liana Veneman. And Raven Thomas would be included in that group. And I guess you could also throw in there Madeline Kenyon and Grace Forfinski. And why not? Let's throw J.C. Cole in, too. The Ball Hawks, they like it.
And the nice part about that is you got sophomores that just love playing in this program. Has adopted to, working hard on defense to create offense.
Good job by Laird right there. She batted the ball away, and then Claire Keith gets fouled. She took a pretty good hip check right there. That would be one that the old Boston Bruin veteran who was noted for his hip checking, Bronco Horvath, would be fond of. Great hockey name.
Hockey players are different. So.
Yeah, definitely. Ludington up 35-14, 6:21 to go in the third quarter. Ludington basketball. J.C. Cole on the court with Raven Thomas, Grace Forfinski, also Jalen Laird is out there, and Claire Keith. Cole, and good hustle there by Claire Keith. Things are getting a tad physical out there right now. It's a little, what you want to call, having a little spicy out there right now. Yeah.
Yeah, Whitehall's definitely trying to amp up their defense a little bit, get steals.
14-footer up by Laird, no good. Rebound to Whitehall. 5:57 to go in the third quarter. Orioles up 35-14. Ludington led 23-4 at the end of one. So give Whitehall credit. I mean, they've been having a hard time against Ludington's D. There's a nice move. And, shot just not enough on the shot there by Caden Johnson. And now here comes Jalen Laird in a hurry. Laird's pass is picked off, and now Whitehall will bring it back up. Kate Beda with it. Ludington's defense is, they are just up in Whitehall's. When any of these Whitehall players get the ball, Ludington defenders are right in their face. J.C. Cole with it. Over now to Grace Forfinski. Forfinski to Laird. Laird, nice move. Oh, that was a pretty move and a great shot there by Jalen Laird on the baseline. 10 points for Laird. With the ball for Whitehall, Kate Beda. And now Forfinski hustling down there. Grace was able to get to the ball, but she wasn't able to control it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Whitehall basketball. Eloise Kwitneski checks back into the Oriole lineup. You got Kwitneski out there with J.C. Cole, Raven Thomas, Madeline Kenyon, and Grace Forfinski. Ludington up 37-14, 4:38 to go in this game. Now there's a basket for Whitehall and a foul. Emma Decker scores the basket for Whitehall. She's at the free throw line. Foul called on Eloise Kwitneski.
Yeah, Ludington just a little bit slow to run out of that initial trap, and Whitehall did a great job of breaking that.
Decker, she's a left-hander. Her free throw is good. Orioles up 37-17. Kenyon fakes the three. We'll give it up now to Forfinski. Over to J.C. Cole. Cole back to Forfinski. To Cole, and now we have a timeout. Ludington. We're going to stay here and tell you about House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious, tasty House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. You can learn more, Oriole Nation, at www.houseofflavors.com. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go O's. And Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Trent is there for you. He'd be there for you too, Evan.
Trent's a great guy.
Trent Lundquist, yep. All right, Ludington had a play drawn up there, but unfortunately they threw it out of bounds, and it'll be Whitehall basketball.
Yeah, I was wondering how they would execute coming out of that timeout, because Coach Stowe wanted them to specifically overload a side, and that's why he called the timeout, was to show him what he wanted. And unfortunately, we weren't able to execute.
Westerland with a nice Euro step right there. She didn't get the basket, but she draws the foul.
So far, Ludington's defense done a good job of limiting her opportunities.
Yeah, they've held her to just 4 points. First free throw is up and good. Whitehall trying to claw their way back into this game, Evan. And Westerland gets both free throws. They've cut the lead now down to 18 points. Orioles up 37-19. J.C. Cole, Kwitneski. Three-point attempt up. That's going to be short. Rebound fought for, and Kwitneski just took it away from Westerland. She was not going to let Westerland have that basketball. J.C. Cole with it now. Cole gets bumped off the ball right there. She'll get it over now to Forfinski, to Kenyon, back to Forfinski. Three-point attempt. Cole off the mark, and it ends up in the hands of Whitehall's Caden Johnson. She'll give it up now to Westerland. Ludington up 37-19, 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Kenyon just batted that ball out of bounds right there. Into the Oriole lineup, number 30, that's Heston Stowe, and also number 12, Jalen Laird. Safe Harbor Credit Union is our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Ludington basketball. Laird will swing it to Forfinski. Kenyon for three. Up, no good. Rebound, Whitehall. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. The exclusive post-game sponsor of the Ludington Orioles on the Oriole Sports Network. 2:46 left in the third quarter. Ludington 37, Whitehall 19. Whitehall basketball. Orioles were on top 23-4 at the end of one. Westerland shot no good, and give credit there to Laird for making that shot difficult for her. Then at the other end, the Orioles get a basket from Grace Forfinski, and Westerland went down awkwardly. Timeout called by Whitehall. Ludington up 39-19. Hey, Oriole Nation, Benedict's Auto Center, they've been providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways this time of year with the slippery conditions and that white fluffy stuff, which is called snow. However, if you end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, give Mike Benedict a call at 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And LP&G, Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. Make sure you check out the OSN page later tonight, Oriole Nation. We'll have tonight's JV and varsity box scores up there, the scoring by quarter, the individual scoring, all that good stuff. Here's a shot up and in by Whitehall's number 1, Kate Beda. Her first points of the game. Ludington up 39-21, and now Whitehall's defense forces a turnover. Westerland will bring the ball up. Again, the Orioles have done a good job holding her in check. She's got 6 points. She had 4 in the first half. She's got those 2 free throws in the second half. 2:06 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 39-21. Westerland will trigger the ball in. Ludington doing a nice job here defending this inbound pass. They do get it in, and now out of bounds, and it will stay with Whitehall. 2:01 to go in the third quarter. Orioles up 39-21. Claire Keith getting set to check into the Oriole lineup. Vikings get the ball in. Reese Hesse has it. Hesse guarded there by Forfinski. Now to Westerland. Westerland, nice move, and she couldn't get the basket to go. She made such a nice move there. She got inside positioning on Jalen Laird. She just couldn't finish right there. And
just picked up her 4th foul.
Wow, yeah. And she'll take a breather. And coming into the Whitehall lineup will be number 21, I believe? Ellie Conklin comes in. Yes, wearing number 21 for Whitehall. Kenyon into the corner, three-pointer up off the mark there by Heston Stowe. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Whitehall basketball. 1:34 left in the third. Ludington 39, Whitehall 21. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow from Whitehall High School, boys JV and boys varsity basketball action. Be on the air around 5:28 with pregame for the JV boys on the OSN, and then right around 10 to 12 minutes after the conclusion of the JV game on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM for the boys game, which should tip off around 7 p.m. tomorrow night from Whitehall, the Orioles and the Vikings. They've had some really good matchups over the last 3-4 years, Evan, the Ludington Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
They did lose a superstar last year, though, so it might be a little bit different.
Camden Thompson. Tell you, a few years, 2, 3, 4 years ago, it was kind of like, both teams were very good, but you couldn't help but think Camden Thompson against David Sunshine Schillinger. Of course, Camden is about 6'4", 6'5", and David Sunshine Schillinger more right around 5'8". Although our program had him listed at 5'10". Orioles get a steal there with 43 seconds to go in this third quarter. They lead 39-21. They were up 31-14 at the half. Heston Stowe, that was Claire Keith with the ball. Now to Kenyon. Kenyon will give it to Heston Stowe. Now back Kenyon, a long three, just a little bit short. It was right on line, but look who's there for the rebound and the putback. Our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, Eloise Kwitneski.
Yeah, strong rebound, going right back up with it.
Orioles
take those long shots. You got to have people rebounding.
Orioles up by 20, 41-21. 12 seconds to go in this third quarter. Foul called on Eloise Kwitneski, her second at the free throw line for the Vikings. I'll give you the number once I can see here. Folks, first shot is no good.
It's like 13.
13. That's Caden Johnson at the free throw line for Whitehall. Second attempt is up and good. Caden Johnson gets one of two free throws. Orioles up 41-22. 8 seconds to go. Claire Keith on the drive. Keith's shot up, no good. Rebound, Keith, no good. 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the buzzer at the end of 3 from Hawley Gym. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 41, the Whitehall Vikings 22. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Just got a note from my good buddy Luke Potter. And Luke says that his sister Joey is sitting right below you guys right now while you're doing the play-by-play. So, yeah, Luke checking in from the Clare, Michigan area. And good to hear from Luke. He's a real character. Luke Potter. Always enjoy going to the Lions game. John Plummer, who has the Antler Bar in Pentwater, he has Lions season tickets. And Luke Potter, John Plummer, myself, and Eric Jensen. We have our annual Lions trip, and that's always a blast. Okay, back to action. We've begun play here in the fourth quarter. Ludington on top, 41-22. Orioles outscored the Vikings 10-8 in that third quarter. You know, you look at it, Evan, Ludington exploded for 23 points in the first quarter, and things have really settled down in the second and third quarters, with both teams scoring 18 points over the course of the second and third period, or quarters. Whitehall with the basketball. There's a turnaround, a basket good by Westerland, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Claire Keith, Liana Veneman, Raven Thomas. You also have Delana Slater and J.C. Cole. So they got their shorter lineup out there right now, Evan. Free throw no good by Westerland. Ball fought for. What a scramble for that basketball. Oh my gosh, you're talking about a hot potato. At least 7 or 8 ball players touched that basketball.
Yeah, it was bouncing all over the place. Girls on the floor.
Orioles up 41-24, 6:56 to go in the game. Westerland now is going to draw the foul, and it's going to either be on, Raven Thomas. Oriole Nation, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. We're going to have a foul called. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10. Call 231-845-5000. Whitehall basketball. There's a deflection, and Slater has it. Now Cole gets tripped up, and here comes Whitehall. They have a 2-on-0 break here, and the shot's up and in by Westerland. 41-26. Ludington leads with 6:38 to go in the game. J.C. Cole with the ball. It's been a very physical ball game. Both teams really mixing it up, Evan.
Yeah, I feel like Whitehall-Ludington's kind of become a rivalry with the changing of the conferences, us coming into the West Michigan Conference.
Yeah. No, there's Westerland. Nice move, and she's going to draw the foul. You know, back when I was in school, way back in the dark ages, in the early 1980s, Ludington and Whitehall were in the Seaway Conference together. We had some great battles with Whitehall, particularly in baseball.
Okay.
They were a really good baseball team coached by the legendary John Huizinga. And, of course, we had the legendary Don Stokely as our coach.
Yeah, when I was in high school, it was still the Lakes 8, but for tennis, we actually were in the same conference as Whitehall, and we had some really good battles with them.
Mm-hmm. Jalen Laird checks back into the Oriole lineup. You got Laird out there now with Kenyon, Thomas, Veneman, and Grace Forfinski, who's checked back in. 2 missed free throws there for Westerland, and here come the Ludington Orioles. Boy, Whitehall's going to be kicking themselves for some of these. They've been missing a few free throws of late now. They could have really cut into this Oriole lead. Oriole Nation, Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Got a timeout on the floor. Ludington up 41-26. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Okay, welcome back, folks. And right now we're going to listen. Evan McKinley, my color commentary man here, he thinks he knows what the play is that Coach Stowe is drawing up, and he's going to tell you right now, folks.
Yeah, so they've been running that guard down in the corner, and Whitehall started to cheat because they know that we want to pass it to the corner to overload the baseline. So versus passing it to the corner, the guard that's up on top is going to go straight to the block, and it's either going to be Jalen or Raven that's going to be wide open.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how good of a prognosticator you are, Evan. They'll get the ball into Kenyon. Kenyon back now to Forfinski. Forfinski, they're trying to get that ball, as you said, to Laird right now. They get it to Veneman. Laird with it, and she loses the ball, gets it back, and now we got to fight for the ball. And boy, I'll tell you what, that was quite a feisty battle there between those two ladies.
Yeah, Whitehall played pretty good defense on it that time. We'll see if it's open one of these times.
Okay. 5:47 to go in the game. Ludington up 41-26 into Kwetneski. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Oriole Nation, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney at 5 Star Real Estate guide you every step of the way. With clear communication, strong organization, and a focus on your wants and needs, Jamie makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Kwetneski misses the first free throw. Second attempt. Up and in and out, no good. Long rebound to the Vikings, Kate Beda. Ludington up 41-26, 5:35 to go in the game. Orioles outscored Whitehall 10-8 in that third quarter. The difference in this game, Evan, that big first quarter for the Ludington Orioles, jumping all over Whitehall and outscoring them 23-4.
Yeah, Coach Stowe is going to be happy with the way his girls came out. I know he talked about in the pregame with the snow day coming out a little bit slow. His girls definitely came out with fire and energy.
Yeah.
And they were knocking down shots in that first quarter.
First free throw up and in for Emma Decker. She's a southpaw, a lefty. Second attempt up and good. Decker gets both free throws. Orioles 41, Whitehall 28.
Whitehall slowly working their way back into this game.
They certainly are. Forfinski will give the ball up to J.C. Cole. Kenyon, now they got it. Laird passes it out. Three-point attempt for Forfinski. No good, and it hits the support beam. And it'll be Whitehall basketball with 5:09 to go in the game. And as you said, Evan, Whitehall is working their way slowly back into this ball game. Ludington up 41-28. 5:05 to go in the game. Westerland loses it. Fight for the ball, and quick thinking there by Whitehall coach Brian Milliron. He gets a timeout. We're going to stay right here and tell you about Bob's Roofing Company. They're your reliable roofing partner with over 50 years of experience using only the finest quality materials. Licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, we've got you covered. Call us and schedule your free estimate at 877-641-2627. Mike Mesher is your local salesman. By the way, Evan, did you hear about the man who fell into the reupholstery machine? He's fully recovered now. Also, Oriole Nation lends Balder Insurance, and Ludington is your local agency that gets it right the first time. With a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy, they help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, car, or your business so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance. They deliver confidence. All right, Whitehall get the ball in, shot up, and no good. Last touch by the Orioles, however. Whitehall down 41-28. Three-point attempt up and just missed, just a little bit shallow on that three-pointer there. Westerland underneath, up and good. Claire Westerland with the basket. And now Whitehall is within 11 points of the Orioles. Ludington up 41-30, 4:34 to go in the game. Laird, three-point attempt, J.C. Cole, up, no good. Rebound to the Vikings. Kate Beda. And what are we going to have here? It looked like, is that Jaylyn that got... Jaylyn and Miss Jen Mraz, the LHS athletic trainer, coming over. It looks like she may have got, I'm not guessing right now, but something with her throat, Evan?
Yeah, a bunch of girls were going for that rebound. I don't know if maybe she caught a stray forearm to the throat.
Yeah, maybe an elbow, like you said, or a forearm. It is Whitehall basketball, 4:23 to go. Miss Jen Mraz, the LHS athletic trainer, she is attending right now. There's a steal right there by Eloise Kwitneski. Ludington needed that in a bad way. And they get the bucket from Kwitneski. Orioles up 43-30, 4:03 to go. As I was mentioning, though, Jalen Laird being attended to by LHS athletic trainer Miss Jen Mraz. Westerland in the paint, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for Porfinski, fighting with Westerland for it, and it is a tie-up. Possession arrow to Whitehall. I tell you, Coach Shank did color with me during the Ludington-Mason County Central girls game, and he was talking about how scrappy the Ludington girls were. Well, the Ludington girls and the Whitehall girls have both been very scrappy in this game. Talk about a physical affair tonight. It has been all of that. Ludington up 43-30. Again, the Orioles jumped out to that big 23-4 lead at the end of one. Give credit to Whitehall. They have hung in there, though. They've come back, and the closest they've got that down to was at 11 just a moment ago. Ludington right now up by 13. There's a steal for Grace Porfinski. She'll get the ball ahead to Eloise Kwitneski. Kwitneski turnaround up and no good. A little bit too hard with the left hand right there. Whitehall has it with 3:16 to go. Again, the Orioles up 43-30. Shout out to all of Oriole Nation tuned in tonight, whether you're listening on 102.7 WMOM or listening and watching on the Oriole Sports Network. Good pass from Westerland right there. And her pass was for Emma Decker. Jump ball, possession arrow to Ludington. Into the Oriole lineup, number 13, Claire Keith. And returning, number 12, it's good to see Jaylyn back out there, Evan. Timeout on the floor. We want to tell you about North Star Chiropractic. Attention, athletes want to boost your game at North Star Chiropractic in Ludington. We specialize in helping you recover, perform, and stay injury-free. Don't wait. Call 231-843-8200 and elevate your performance today. North Star Chiropractic, your winning edge. And Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck have been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. At Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment necessary. It is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic at their new location, 310 South Washington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Ludington 43, Whitehall 30. And Whitehall, you got to give them a lot of credit, Evan. I mean, when it was 23-4 at the end of one, they could have packed it in right there. They have battled with Ludington. They're within 13 right now. They did get it to 11 just a moment ago. That's the closest they've been.
We just got to keep applying pressure to them. I really liked when we were full court pressing. Whitehall really had trouble with it, and I think that's why we jumped out to the 23-4 lead that we did at the beginning of the game.
2:59 left in this one. Ludington basketball. Claire Keith has the ball. You got Keith out there with Laird, J.C. Cole, Eloise Kwitneski, and Heston Stowe. Here's a steal for Whitehall. Westerland with the steal.
I'd like to see Jay keep that ball on her chest when she's there at the high post. You bring that ball over top of your head, you let the top of the zone come right behind you.
Westerland with the basketball. She'll give it up to her teammate. Now that's Beta. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain with Whitehall. 2:30 left in the game. Ludington up 43-30. Madeline Kenyon will report back into the Oriole lineup and replace J.C. Cole. Remember, tomorrow at Whitehall, boys JV and boys varsity basketball, the OSN, 102.7 WMOM will be there to cover it. Here's a steal for Eloise Kwitneski. Her pass just a little bit too much right there. Good save by Keith, but she saved it, unfortunately, to a Whitehall Viking. Now here come the Vikings with 2:18 to go in the game. Now Westerland gets her pocket picked by Kwitneski. Eloise to the hoop, up and no good, but she's fouled. Boy, she finished hard right there. She got the shot off, and it was just a little short, but she draws the foul.
Yeah, Whitehall's wanted an offensive foul there on the little forearm check that Eloise gave.
She would call Eloise the definition of a power forward. She's just a sophomore. Her free throw is good. $15 in the game for Kwitneski. Eloise, second attempt from the charity stripe, is up and a little short on that one. Rebound, Laird. Laird fighting with Westerland there. She takes the ball away. Now she'll dribble it back out on top. Timeout, Ludington. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we're going to tell you about McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10. Call 231-845-5000. Again, we will be updating. I'll be updating the stats, the box score, the scoring by quarters, individual scoring. That'll be on the OSN page later this evening. Also, tomorrow, the OSN and 102.7 WMOM at Whitehall. The boys JV game covered by the OSN, the boys varsity game covered by the OSN and 102.7 WMOM tomorrow night. Boys basketball from Whitehall, the Vikings and the Orioles. Right now, we got 2:04 left in this girls game. Ludington up 44-30, and a drive by Claire Keith. And Keith will be fouled now, and I think that's going to be the fifth foul. Claire Westerland has just fouled out of this ball game. Orioles did a great job on her tonight, Evan.
Yeah, she still came away with 10 points, but it looked like in the local sports journal that they sent out, she's been averaging about 15 points a game.
Yeah, you saw the boys and girls scoring leaders, assist leaders, rebound leaders in the local sports journal here recently. Ludington with the ball there. Laird, she'll kick it back out. Three-pointer, Kenyon, up, no good. Rebound to Whitehall's Reese Hesse. There's a steal. Laird with the ball ahead there. Nice pass right there and getting the basket. Heston Stowe.
A great finish.
Heston Stowe with 4 tonight. Ludington now up 46-30, 1:24 left in the ball game. Make sure you stay tuned to the Smith and Eddy post-game show. I'll be talking, actually, Evan and I will be talking with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe. I'd like to send a shout out to Ludington girls all-time great Mandy Stowe tuned in tonight. She's got to be awfully proud of her brother, younger brother, Warren Stowe. And of this Ludington Oriole girls varsity basketball team, they're going to move to 5-4 on the year. There's a nice pass there from Jalen Laird to her teammate and friend, Eloise Kwitneski, who gets the basket.
Yeah, great vision by Jay. I mean, she pulled that whole zone over to the other side. Eloise was wide open on the block.
17 on the night for Eloise. Ludington up 48-30. Again, the Ludington girls, they will be at Cadillac on Saturday. We will not be covering that game. We'll be receiving reports and posting on the OSN page, but they'll be at the Cadillac Invite on Saturday playing at 2 o'clock against the Sault Ste. Marie Blue Devils. First free throw is no good there by Caden Johnson of the Whitehall Vikings.
I would expect Sault Ste. Marie to bring a pretty good basketball team. They always have good sports over the years that Ludington has played them.
Second free throw up and in by Johnson. She's got 4 in the game. Ludington up 48-31, 28 seconds to go. Jalen Laird with it. Her pass deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Whitehall's Reese Hesse. Jalen Laird gets the ball into Claire Keith. Keith on the dribble drive, shot up, no good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Madeline Kenyon, 14 seconds to go.
Madeline's going to back it out.
Yeah. And, you know, Coach Warren Stowe's got to be very, very pleased with this game tonight and the Oriole victory. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. You hear Whitehall's coach Brian Milliron says, don't follow. There's the horn. Your final score, the Ludington Orioles 48, the Whitehall Vikings 31. And we'll return after these messages. You are watching the Oriole Sports Network as well as listening to it and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance, of course, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Ludington was outscored by Whitehall 9-7 in that fourth quarter. Evan, you look at it again. I go back to that first quarter. Ludington outscores Whitehall 23-4, and the rest of the game was pretty much even. I mean, second quarter, Whitehall outscores Ludington 10-8. Third quarter, Ludington outscores Whitehall 10-8. In the fourth quarter, the Vikings outscored the Orioles 9-7. Ludington was up 31-14 at the half, 41-22 at the end of three, 48-31 is the final score. And again, that big first quarter is the difference.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Coach Stowe probably won't be too happy with that. But Whitehall really came out and played good basketball for the last three quarters of the game. Minus that first quarter, they came out real slow, and that's a good thing that we took it to them because that was the deciding factor of this game, right?
Exactly. Individual scoring for Whitehall, 12 points for Claire Westerland. The Orioles did a really nice job on her. 2 for Kate Beta. A 4-point performance from Caden Johnson, 2 for Ellie Conklin, 5 for Emma Decker, and 6 for Peyton Schultz. For the Orioles tonight, 7 for the Wrecking Ball, Raven Thomas. 17 points tonight for Eloise Kwitneski. Had a really nice ball game. 6 points for Madeline Kenyon. 10 for Jalen Laird, 2 for Claire Keith, 2 for Grace Forfinski, and 2 points for Heston Stowe. So Ludington again coming away with a nice 48-31 victory over the Whitehall Vikings. We'll be joined momentarily by Coach Warren Stowe, whose team moves to 5-4 on the season, and now they are 4-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. They're staying on the heels of the Fremont Packers.
Yeah, and I think it's next Friday that we'll be down there?
We will be down there on the 23rd of January, yes, and tonight is the 15th. So Ludington between now and then, they play Sault Ste. Marie this Saturday in the Cadillac Invite. They play Manistee at home on the 20th of January. That's obviously that's a conference matchup in the Lakes. And then the Fremont Packers on the 23rd of January. That'll be at Fremont, and then they're at Shelby on the 26th of January, and their last game in January will be here at Hawley against the Muskegon Oak Ridge Eagles on the 29th of January. So lots of basketball, both boys and girls, coming your way, Oriole Nation, over the next couple of months.
Yeah, and you're in the meat of the West Michigan Conference matchups. So.
Yes, and we're still awaiting Coach Warren Stowe, as he'll be coming up shortly. Again, tomorrow night we'll be at Whitehall, boys JV and boys varsity basketball action, the Ludington Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings. We will be covering both the JV boys game on the OSN and the varsity boys game on both the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. The Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings tomorrow. Next week, and you can't help but look ahead here, Evan. The Orioles have a big game against the leaders of the West Michigan Conference Rivers Division, the undefeated North Muskegon Norsemen. That game will be at North Muskegon's gym on the 20th of January. I love that gym, although we normally don't fare that well there. It is, folks, if you ever get the chance, if you haven't been there yet, check out North Muskegon's gym. It's a rustic gym. It reminds me a lot of watching the movie Hoosiers. And it's a unique old gym. It's a really nice place. Again, Ludington rarely plays good there, but it's a good place to go. I think Coach Warren Stowe has probably been there once or twice at North Muskegon's gym.
Never been.
Oh, you got to get there, Coach, if you get the chance.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I've never been.
It's a rustic, beautiful old gym. I like it a lot, although we normally don't play that well there. The Orioles don't. Well, hey, let's talk about
to fix that.
Yeah, let's talk about your girls and the great victory tonight. And Evan and I have talked about it a couple of times tonight. It's a good thing your girls came out the way they did and outscored Whitehall 23-4 in the opening 8 minutes of play, because the rest of the game was pretty much a stalemate.
Yeah, some of that is Whitehall's a good team.
Yeah.
Some of that is some of our own doing, but We did. I think we did come out and do that, so that's the positive there. We did give ourselves the luxury of that big lead, and we were able to kind of battle. Whitehall cut it to whatever it was, 10 or 11.
11.
And then
Yep.
we found a way to stretch it back out. And, some of that we talked about just after the game a couple minutes ago. We got to find some ways, and we have these conversations in practice, too, of finding when you're down a little bit and things aren't going your way, we've just got to keep battling and keep finding a way to build that positive Momo or juju. It can't always be coming from me or Coach Laird or Coach Travis, right? We've got Coach Veneman. We've got to find a way for the girls on the court and the bench to do it. And I thought we did. I thought we got it back. They got momentum, and we fought, and we clawed, and we got it back. So I was proud of that.
Yeah, Coach, for a second there, I'm thinking, why are we talking about the Mafia and Sam Giancana? Momo.
Yeah, Momo.
Coach, you look at a very physical ball game tonight, and your girls did a wonderful job on Claire Westerland. She ended with 12 points, but I thought that they really frustrated her, the defense tonight by your Orioles. You really took it to her.
Yeah, she's a good player and strong kid. I think she's kind of sneaky strong. I see her moving Jalen and Eloise when she's down there in the post on some of those baseline out of bounds, and I don't usually see that. So I can tell that she's probably a pretty strong kid, and she's got a good finish. Again, luckily, we have really great defenders, Raven and Eloise and Jalen and Delana, making life hard on her down there because she missed a bunch of easy shots, too.
She did.
But when you're, like you just said, when it's physical and you're constantly getting worn on, sometimes that's how you leave those shots short. So
your defense was smothering tonight, tenacious, relentless defense. Very, very, as I mentioned earlier, very physical game. And boy, they were really going at it down there, the Orioles and the Vikings.
Yeah, they were. They were. It was physical, and just glad we got out of here with a win and a nice win.
What can you say about the continuing maturation of Eloise Kwitneski? 17, a game high tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Eloise is a beast, and I think, the sky is the limit. Her ceiling is very, very high. You can see out there her motor doesn't stop, and she's super athletic. And, in that first quarter, we were not the first quarter, the whole game, we were having trouble getting matched up because the Westerland girl helped bring the ball up the court, and it's not always perfect. And we've got our commandos trying to stop the ball on a rebound. So, Heston was guarding her, or Grace was guarding her, and we just had trouble all night long matching up. But beyond that, when Eloise was guarding her full court man to man, I don't even scoff at that. That is, Eloise is probably one of our better full court man to man people. If you were at our practices and you see us do our breakdown drills where everybody's doing everything, she's just as good as Heston and Grace in some of those things that we're doing. So, and then on the offensive end, when she wants to go get it, she goes and gets it, and it's just, she does a great job.
Jalen Laird with 10 tonight. Also, I thought that Raven Thomas had a heck of a ball game tonight. Not just, she had 7 points, but she's just all over the place. She gets down low. I tell you what, she's not the tallest player, but she gets down low close to the basket, and she's pretty deadly down there.
Yeah, she's had a nice touch. She's the and one machine this year down there at the basket, and just another kid that's doing everything for the team. Working really hard. She is playing almost exclusively at the 4. Very undersized at that position, like you just said. But she comes every day and she does it because I'm asking her to do it. And, that's what you want as a teammate and as a coach. That's what you want on your team. You want a kid that, knows that the needs of the team are bigger than the wants of themselves. And I probably don't tell Raven that enough, but I'm pleased about that with her.
Is Jalen Laird okay? It looks like she had an issue with her throat.
Yeah, just got hit in a scrum down there. So, yep, she's fine.
And Evan, jump in here at any time.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool to see your transition offense tonight. Totally different than Ludington basketball. Defense creates offense. Tonight, your guards would get the ball out, and they were pushing it down the court. I think that was really good to see. Yeah,
we've been trying to hammer that home in practice and trying to work on that. And it is nice to see, I agree, to look up. We think we've got a group of girls that can score some buckets, not only off their defense in transition, but even on a make or miss. Just get out and run and get to the basket. And again, you look at Jalen and Eloise and Raven and Delana and Liana, they can all run and score and finish. And just thank you. Yeah, I'm pleased with that.
Coach, did you have you gotten into Madeline Kenyon's ear the last few games, or because she's shooting the ball a lot more the last couple games and she's hitting those 3-pointers?
Yeah, no, I have tried to tell Madeline to keep shooting, but that's not anything that I'm doing. That's Madeline. Madeline's worked very hard to be the shooter she is, and Madeline is a great shooter and always has been, and it's just like anything. When you're shooting, I would think, I haven't experienced this a lot myself, but you make a couple and the net, all of a sudden the rim gets really big. And, I think she's kind of in one of those modes right now, but we always want Madeline to shoot. We never want her to not shoot. She's got a green light. She can shoot anywhere, anytime.
Well, these 5 sophomores, they have really, the word I want to use, they have melted, they've really combined nicely with the upperclassmen on this team. And it looks like, I know I mentioned this after the MCC game the other night, the team seems to have made the bend after that brutal first part of your schedule right there, and you got them above 500 right now as you go into the Cadillac. There we go, Scoop. The Cadillac Invite on Saturday, and you take on Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah.
What do you expect in that game?
Oh, I haven't watched. I've peeked a little bit at the Sioux, but because these 3-game weeks are killing me, but I don't have the scout done. But I know that they're a really good program and a really good team. They're a 5-1 team this year. That has girls that can play, and the 3 regionals that I've played in, every single one of those I've thought that the Sioux would be the team coming out of the North or the UP every year. So I've seen their program play a lot, and I know that they have good teams. So I'm excited. It's going to be a great test for us. And like I told the girls, you're not asked to go to an 8-team showcase unless, people know that you're a good program and a good team, and they should be very proud of themselves for having that opportunity.
Exactly. Unfortunately, we will not be there covering that. We will be getting updates from some of your parents and posting them on the OSN. I think we'll be back with you against Manistee next week. So, but congratulations on this win, Coach, as your team moves to 5-4 on the year, 4-1 in the West Michigan Conference, as you stay on the heels of the Fremont Packers.
That's right. All right.
Thanks
for being here, guys. Go O's.
Go O's. That's Coach Warren Stowe. His team a really nice 48-31 victory tonight over the Whitehall Vikings. And again, that big first quarter where Ludington outscores Whitehall 23-4. And again, Evan, you look at the rest of the game where in the second quarter it was Whitehall had a 2-point advantage. Ludington had a 2-point advantage in the third. And Whitehall had a 2-point advantage in the fourth. So that was the big difference in the game right there. Ludington came out and really took it to the Vikings on their way to a 48-31 victory. Always fun doing games with you as my sidekick. And I look forward to us hooking up next week for the Fremont game at Fremont. That should be a dandy. Next was that the 23rd? I think Friday. I think that's next Friday, and that should be a dandy. With that said, I just want to again thank Thad Shank, our executive director and producer, as well as Chris Nicholas at 102.7 WMOM, and for Evan McKinley, my sidekick, as well as Nick Wysong, the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and Jackson Jenner, the OSN cameraman. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gym. Again, your final scores in the JV game, the Ludington Orioles 53, the Whitehall Vikings 11, and in the varsity game, the Ludington Orioles 48, the Whitehall Vikings 31. Good night, Oriole Nation, and we'll be back with you tomorrow from Whitehall. Talk to you then.